Hear me out. So I just came back from the gym. Don't mind all the mess that's going on in my face and things that are breaking out and all this other stuff, all right? So anyways, I did want to do my predictions for the Prime card that's coming up in a few hours, and I wanted to be my opinion on these things, right? So I wanted to show and kind of predict who I think is going to win. Again, all my opinion. This is off of what I think is going to happen, regardless of logic, of like all these other things that come into factor, right? All the things I've said before. Anyway, so let me take a quick look at the card. So we have SX versus DDG. I think SX is going to take it here. I think he's been training really hard. You can see with some of the weight loss that he's had, I feel like he might take it here. But, you know, TTG might come in and actually take the cake. Then we have Chase Demore versus Tempo. I think Chase takes it easy. It's just like, I mean, the man's a mammoth, right? He's a behemoth of a person. I think he's going to take it. He, I think, has one loss in his record. I think that's what has happened. He has one loss, but regardless, that's how I think it's going to go. Astrid versus Alexa. I think Astrid takes that by a mile. She has more experience. So I think she's just going to outclass Alexia. Let's see. We have Ed Matthews versus Swarm. Sorry, I'm tilting my head. I have it all freaking a picture of it. Swarms versus Ed Matthews. I'm not sure about that one. I don't know much about Ed Matthews. I want to say Swarms because of how much effort he's put into his actual weight loss and the training. I mean, he didn't look half bad when he came back into the ring, you know? And then we did see a tad bit of him with Deji. And then, I mean, he knocked out, or not knocked out, but TK'd Ryan Taylor before we actually didn't get that rematch. But I'm going to go with Swarms for that one. Then we have King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor. Here, I want to say Kenny. In my gut, I want to say Kenny. I want to see someone beat Anthony Taylor that's not a professional boxer, right? Tommy beat Anthony Taylor, but I don't count that, right? Okay, so King Kenny. We're rooting for King Kenny, Beta Squad, right? Then we have Dean the Great versus Waleed 2, the second one. I think Waleed takes it this time. He got too careless in the first one and turned his back way too long. I think he still wanted to go, and he just didn't know that they were going to DK or TKO him there. So he got unlucky, right? I'm going to go with Waleed on that one. Then we have Salt Papi versus Slim. I'm going to say Salt Papi. I see a lot of people quoting and saying that it's going to be Slim. I think Salt Papi is going to take the cake here. His transformation is crazy. I think the extra weight that he's taken off is actually the division he should be on. So he should be in his peak performance in this division. Hopefully, we'll see. And then Slim, I mean, he's done a good job too. So it's going to be, I think that's probably going to be fight of the night. I think that one's the one that we're going to see very impressive stuff in. And then we have, of course, Logan versus Dylan Dennis. I would love to see Dylan Dennis win. I think that would just be jokes. I think it would just be funny, man. I think it'd just be a funny thing. All this build up and then Dylan pulls it out of his butt, right? But, you know, I'm going to go with Dylan, but obviously I think Logan's going to win this. If it's an upset, hey man, this video is going to be epic if it's an upset. This is going to be a really good video. Sorry that I'm walking back and forth, by the way. Lastly, KSI versus Tommy. I think KSI is going to take it. I think he is going to surprise everyone with this performance. I feel like no one truly knows what he's capable of. I've followed him for so long. This is going to be extreme glaze in here, right? But I followed him for so long, and he's done the unexpected multiple times. So I'm going to go with KSI. But anyways, really short video, really short little prediction thing before the fights. And yeah, let's see how it goes, boys. Let's see how it goes. Thank you. Peace.